Hello, everyone. Jaybird here, and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Narcissu. Without any further ado, let's go right back to where we left off last time. The sky after the rain. The high flying clouds streaming by at knife-edge speeds. The unique swishing sound of a tire on wet asphalt. And through it all, there we were, driving along as always. No destination, just the desire to keep going no matter what. It wasn't as if I was looking to go to Awaji Island at all. We didn't even have the gas money to get there anyway. But I drove straight ahead on unfamiliar roads even as I thought these thoughts. But where are we? I was forced to wonder. I didn't know my geography very well to begin with, and I was seeing all sorts of place names I didn't recognize. I had planned on driving onto the ends of the earth, but with the GPS navigation system broken, I had no idea anymore. And before I knew it, I started looking around anxiously at the street signs as I drove. I don't know at all. Nanny. Nanny? Well, I don't know where we are. Well, I don't know where we are right now. She'd said something to me, and I'd given her a casual response. Because she probably wasn't going to know even if I asked her. What?
次の交差点を右に行けば16号線八王子へ出るわ
You knew all this? Did you happen to live around here or something?
別にそんなんじゃないわ
Betsuni. Does Betsuni mean no or something? I should look that up. It was a surprise. No, it wasn't just surprising. It was nothing short of a miracle that she knew the roads to this detail. Because no matter how I looked at it, she didn't seem to have driven around all that much herself. Then could it be... Do you know the way? I'm sorry that's a dead meme, but I love it. I love it. Do you know the way, brother? I'm sorry, I love it. It's like one of my favorites. I know it's a dead meme, but I love it personally. I'm just saying, you got the knuckles. It's just so cute, and it's a fun thing to say too. Do you know the way? And that accent. Do you know the way? Okay, I'm sorry. Oh. Okay. Do you... Fuck. I was gonna do it again. Do you know the way from here to Awaji Island?
質問の意味がわからない
Well, see, we might be able to get there on normal highways without having to get on the tollways. And we might just have enough gas money to get us there.
あなた行きたいの
Well, no, that's not what I meant.
じゃあ聞かないで
With those words, she fell silent. And she turned to face the window with as frosty demeanor as ever. Though she wasn't looking at the passing scenery, it felt like she was staring at something in the unreachable distance. Her, then don't ask me. Just what the hell was that supposed to mean? How would she have replied if I had told her that I was planning on going? We simply continued on. No purpose, no aim. It wasn't as if we had a plan or schedule from the get-go. We just didn't want to die on 7F or at our oh-so-fake homes. But I, and maybe I alone, must have wanted something to show us the way. Don't you mean the way, brother? No matter what that way might be. That the way might be. Alright. Okay. January 22nd, 2005. Okay. Sometimes I don't click in the right spot. Like, most of the time I click, like, in this area where the text is, when it wants me to click on the image itself. And it's confusing. I get worried. I'm like, is it frozen? Swish, swish. It's cold.
そうね。
Some beach whose name I did not know. We'd reached the sea before we'd known it. I'd been planning on heading west, but somehow it looked like I'd end up going south. Whoosh. Oh. Right, I don't have to read this out loud. A pitch black sky. Yeah, that looks totally pitch black. It's blue. It's all blue. A pitch black sky and a cold, windy waterfront. We both got out of the car and stared at the darkened sea. She stood apart from me as usual and stared into the distance, where the black sky and the ocean melted into the horizon's edge. And after seemingly taking in the view of the ocean for a while, she slowly started walking toward the beach.
どうなると思う？
Now I've got no idea what you're talking about.
楽に死ねると思う。このまま海に入っていくと。
Ooh! Ouch! Don't ask me this! Ooh! Oh, come on. Those were her words as she slowly walked into the sands, her back turned to me. The third time was the end. There was no fourth time. The choice was between dying on 7F and dying at home. Apparently no one had escaped this choice. Those were the words that she herself had spoken to me. And yet on her second time around, she told me that she didn't want to die on 7F or at home. This was after she'd explained the rules to me, after her duty to me was already over. That's why I felt that this is what she meant. I don't know. I've never drowned before.
じゃあもしも今私が海に入っていったならあなた止める？
She turned her head to look at me as she said this, with the moon rising in the dark heavens as her backdrop. And her gaze, which had always been so far away, was directed straight at me. I don't know. I'd have to see when the time came.
そうよね。
She then turned her back to me and slowly started walking toward the sea once more. Hey, tell me,
何？
do you want to be stopped? Upon hearing my words, she stopped short of the waves. A strong wind kicked up the spray that beat against her feet. If you want to be stopped, then I'll stop you.
別にそんなんじゃないわよ。
Then it'll be fine if I don't stop you, right? Oh, come on! Ah! There was no reply to my question, but her feet did not move any further either. So that was her answer then and there. I don't get it. The high, high heavens of winter. Well, guys, you know what time it is. It's the end of the episode. If you like this episode of Narcissu, leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, ring that notification bell, and remember, die safely. Bye-bye.